What the? Where'd the resin go? Oh, jeez. So I just came out to check on the pink and black one. It didn't come out right. It soaked into the wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use it as a dump bowl. That's where I take resin that I have too much of, and I'm going to put it into that bowl. And then once it's full, we'll go ahead and start turning it. Okay, here we are a year later. I did all that stuff a year ago, had an issue with it. Came back to it, don't like the way it looks in the dump bucket. Too many different colors on the top. And it's only about a 1/4 inch of the rim that had got stuff in it. I should have continued with the pink and black, which actually looks red and black. And it kind of transitions to a hue of a green and black. And it's kind of a neat thing. I should have continued with that. Really screwed up on this project. But I'm still going to turn it. No big deal. I'm going to get it over on the lathe here in a second. And you'll see how it looks once I take it out of the mold. So let's get to turning it. So this is what came of that. You can see the pink or red and black that I did. Yeah. Let's get it out of here. So this is what it's going to look like. I think. I don't know. I got to flatten the top out, and then we'll go ahead and put a ring on here and we'll get turning. Alright, what we have here is a void that has some uncured resin in it. What we're going to do is do some of this Star Bond and fill this thing up, and hopefully that'll take care of this. I've been using resin to coat my projects lately, but I really didn't think that this was the right fit for this project, so I'm using Axe paste. This will bring it to about 1,000 grit sanding, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean it all off with some alcohol, and then after I'm done with that, I can apply a finish. I haven't really decided at this point what finish I'm going to use. This is wood honey from Total Boat, and what we're going to do is we're going to apply this to that. It's going to soak into that wood. It's an oil and wax mixture, and it hardens over time. You may be wondering, why am I not using the friction polish? Well, I don't have any. Well, that's a misnomer when you say you don't have any friction polish. I don't have any fresh shellac. I haven't used shellac in over a year because I haven't really been out here. I don't have any boiled linseed oil, which I need also because it's not fresh. So I don't have any of that, so I'd have to go to the store and it costs money, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that bare wood, the wood honey from Total Boat, it does a pretty good job. And it after a little while, you can see it's not a super shine, and that's not what I was going for on this. I want the swirls to speak for themselves, so you can see right there that looks pretty good. So let's get this turned over and let's do the other side. Inevitably in life, something will always mess up. And you may think that I'm talking about this hole in this bowl, but this is normal. Going through turning, you'll come into these voids and you'll be able to fill it with resin, which I'm going to do right here. I'm going to use some black resin to fill that hole, and it'll take a couple hours to dry and I'll be good. No, I'm talking about the fact that not only did my lapel mic go out during the filming of this, at this point the camera mic went out also, so I have no sound for the rest of this video, so I'm gonna have to end up narrating, and I understand you guys love to hear me talk, so that's what I'm gonna do here. Saying I hate sanding on projects is an understatement, but it's very important. When you sand, it brings out some of those imperfections that you have to fix. You're going to see in the next scene that I have some bubbles on the lid. Well, this happens when you dump resin into a bowl and you're not in a pressure pot. It doesn't force everything out. But all I'm going to do is take some of this Star Bond and go ahead and fill those holes and then sand it back down. And once I get that done, we should be good to go. When I'm doing these finishes, this cellulose sanding sealer is very important. It gets down in the little scrapes and scraps and little swirly bits that come from sanding, and it fills them up and it makes it look a lot better once I sand it down with some Axe abrasive. Stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the home stretch. You'll see I'm using some OB Shine Juice here. I actually made some more with the older shellac and boiled linseed oil. And then once I'm done with that, I put 6 coats of it on, by the way. And then I used some Star Bond and affix my logo. And guess what? It's done. Well, it's done. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Is it a bad looking bowl? No, it's not a bad looking bowl. It's just not what I wanted and what I even thought it would be. This is the kind of stuff that I thought it would be, and I just ruined it by putting that on there, I think. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people like it. My wife likes this bowl. She thinks it's beautiful. She loves the color at the top of it. I do not. But that's the way it goes. Other people will like it. I'm still going to put this up on my Etsy if somebody's interested in it. They can go check it out, see if they want to buy it. I'm going to put some photos at the end of this, some close-ups, so there's no need for you to look at it right this second. It gave me a lot of trouble. Haven't been doing finishes much. That's why I was doing the resin finishes. They were just perfect for those bowls and the vase that I did last. This time I decided to try, I tried polyurethane, then I tried the wood honey, and neither one of those did what I wanted them to do. So I went back to the old faithful of OB Shine Juice, and I used some old shellac and some old boiled linseed oil, and luckily it worked out and it was working. Normally older shellac doesn't do well, but no big deal. It came out nice. The finish is a pretty nice finish. I do want to talk to you a little bit. It's the holiday season, and I'm going to tell you in every video during the holiday season, reach out to a friend or a family member or somebody you haven't talked to in a long time or you haven't heard from. Somebody didn't show up for Thanksgiving that should have showed up. Please reach out to them. You don't know what people are going through this time of year. There's a lot of people that are stressed out, could be thinking some really stupid thoughts, and all they need is somebody to talk to. So you never know what a phone call can do. It can save a life. All right, well, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Head on down to the comment section. I'm going to link my Etsy site down there in the first comment. I'll pin it. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit me up with a comment. Tell me what you think about the bowl, what you would have done differently. You know, maybe actually sealed the wood before you put the resin in. All right, hit that thumbs up button and share the video while you're down there. And if you think I did a good enough job, please hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And until next video, stay cool.